Dating is difficult. Forget what mom used to tell you when you were young, that being extra nice to girls is the way to their hearts. As you have probably found out, that's usually not the case. If you've ever wondered why a girl suddenly went cold or stopped returning your calls, perhaps you've been making a few classic mistakes. The laws of attraction are counterintuitive, and many of us spend years being told to behave one way, when in fact, in doing so, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Today, we'll look at 5 of the most common dating mistakes and how to avoid falling foul of them. You may be surprised by just how many you've been making. Number 1. Don't become a pen pal. Nowadays, digital communication is the norm. Chances are, even if you didn't meet your date online, you'll probably be spending plenty of your time playing text messages ping pong. Within reason, this is perfectly normal. However, too much texting is a dangerous game that has the potential to kill attraction.
Say what?
Okay, I get it. Messaging is easy. We all get a little dopamine buzz when that notification from our crush comes through. The problem is, if you become the guy who messages all the time, you'll quickly become boring. Worse still, you're dancing on the edge of friend zone, and there's a danger that you'll become her emotional crutch. You wake up as the nice guy she'll turn to after the more proactive men have broken her heart. A great deal of the magic of attraction comes from you being a little mysterious. Oversharing or texting too often is a great way to drench the fires of attraction. Messaging is a tool, not a goal. You should aim to use messages as means to arrange future dates and to keep pushing towards real-world interactions. Or even better, only use text messages if it's entirely necessary. Instead, if you're apart and you need to contact her, give her a call. This is a more confident approach and allows for more intimate interaction. Number 2. Don't be needy. Did you know that salt was once more expensive than gold? Why? Because it was a rare commodity. Yet today nobody gives salt a second thought. You'd certainly not keep your spices in a vault. If you want to avoid the salty tears of rejection, the principles of scarcity are worth bearing in mind. Scarcity raises the value of a product, and this includes you. Women are particularly vulnerable to the sparkling appeal of rare items. This is why companies who produce limited edition collectible items are so popular with the female market. Women love to feel that the things they possess are rare, valuable, hard to get, and are desired by others. Being needy or making yourself too available is the polar opposite of scarcity. Being too available diminishes your worth. If you want to trigger desire and attraction in a female mind, you need to mark yourself out as rare, someone whose time is precious. Become a scarce and valuable addition to her life. Number 3. Don't be the nice guy. We've all heard that nice guys finish last. Sayings like this exist for a reason. They reflect basic universal truths about the human experience. As with being needy, a nice guy is a man who is trying to sell himself. He's trying too hard to prove himself worthy. Men of high value need not advertise their worth or be needy around women. They add value to a woman's life simply by being themselves. Who wants nice when they can have great? Furthermore, nice is rarely truly nice. Women have an amazing BS detector. They can see through a disguise. Most women recognize that nice guys are little more than sneaky guys trying to get in their graces. Usually, this kind of men are only nice to women they are attracted to. And women see right through this. Not being a nice guy doesn't mean that you have to be a bad guy. It simply means being real, an authentic, self-respecting, and honest man. Women aren't perfect and they respect a man who respects himself. If she's playing up, don't stand there with your head down telling yourself you're a nice guy for doing so. Call her out on it when it's the case. Nice guys put women on a pedestal they never asked for, while real men treat women as equals. Number 4. Don't be weak and passive. Despite what popular culture and the new man ideology say, women find weak and indecisive men a huge turnoff. Yes, men and women are equal, and yes, a woman's opinion is just as valuable as that of a man. However, in the dating game, we're dealing with primitive desires. Desires that were encoded into our species long before language. As a result, women still find strong, decisive, and confident men attractive. It's hardwired into our mating rituals. While you should always respect and accept a woman's needs and opinions, be ready to take the lead and to make decisions during a date. This is your role. If she doesn't like it, she'll soon let you know. And if she does, listen. This isn't demeaning or disrespectful. Quite the opposite. It's the epitome of respect. On a date, the woman is your guest. Just as it is polite and charming to play the host for any non-romantic guest, male or female, this applies equally to the dating game. It's a far safer bet to trust years of biology over modern ideologies when it comes to attraction. Be a strong and proactive man and sweep her off her feet. Number 5. Don't be a green-eyed monster. The green-eyed monster is a tricky beast, just like a spice. Too little and you'll appear bland. Too much and you'll be entirely repulsive. In tiny and well-controlled amounts, jealousy is a natural part of dating. It's a sign that you want someone, that you are invested in exclusivity. A hint of jealousy can be a huge compliment. However, the name green-eyed monster is no coincidence. This natural expression of the urge to exclusively pair bond and quickly and easily get out of control. Jealousy that becomes controlling or paranoid is outright ugly. The moment you notice your feelings heading in this direction, reel it in and check yourself. The best is to be open with your partner and talk about the things that bother you. So think differently about dating. When you take the time to analyze your behavior from previous failed dates, you'll likely find traces of these mistakes scattered among your encounters. Don't beat yourself up over these. Almost all men struggle with these issues. Indeed, many of these behaviors are exactly what we're taught to believe women want. If some of these mistakes seem hard to shake, or you feel they are part of your personality, it's wise to reassess your thinking. If most men often expect women to put effort into their appearance on a date, I think it's normal that women also expect to go on a date with a well-calibrated man. Unfortunately, many men never invest time in developing those skills. Dating is an ancient game played by ancient rules. If you play by them, eventually you'll both reach out a point where relaxing and letting your hair down is natural. Indeed, it's all part of the fun of falling in love. What is the mistake that you make that affects your dating game? Let me know in the comment section below, and subscribe if you like this video.